crack a day. It's Wednesday, late morning, maybe lunchtime. And back at the ranch. My goodness, we've had a lot of rain. And I'm still tired from the drive coming back from Pattaya. I set off to go down Thursday morning for about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I got down to Pattaya about 5. So it was like 14 hours. And coming back, I set off Monday morning at 4 o'clock. And I got back here at 3:30, so 11.5 hours. But I tried to mow the lawn. It's just too wet, just making a bit of a muddy mess. So we need to try and get a few dry days, and I'll get the mower on. But what it does mean is it means there's a lot of grass for the compost, and I've not been here to trim the grapes or to spray them to stop them being eaten. You can't be in two places at once, can you? But everything's looking okay. These are surviving, grappling onto the wires with their little hands, hanging on for dear life. And well, it's all looking good, isn't it? All looking good. Of course, when it comes to the grapes, I just don't know what I'm doing. I've not a clue, but this one's growing really thick. So this one, for next year, I'm convinced will have fruit on it. I'm convinced about that. I could be wrong. I don't know, but there you go. Got to get some more compost down here. And, well, it's all go, isn't it? Now then, a bit of a disaster at the farm. Oh dear. You know, the rain gets so heavy on the foliage. It pulls trees down. It's been that heavy. I must get a stake in that. My little wisteria. Get a bamboo in that to support it. And yeah, disaster at the farm. May tells me the river was that high, it came right up. And it's never ever happened before. It came into the farmyard. Into the farmyard, which means the dam was flooded. And flooded from the river right up over the dam wall. So May said to me, she said, I think all your fish have gone bye-bye. Which is, well, it's our loss, but someone else's gain. So I'm going to get the ATV out and get off to the farm and have a look. These are Queensland blue pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 survive. One looks like it's either died or been eaten. There was another one back there. Oh well. Look at this. Look at my poor lawn. Look at the state of it. But when you can't get the mower on, you just can't get the mower on, can you? So I'm going to get the ATV out, get my wellies on, and go and have a look what damage to the farm. It was a grand weekend at Brian's wedding. The boat trip. The boat trip was knockout. Really was. $1 million. The boat. And then the day after we went on a ATV adventure. They took us over, I think it was 27 kilometres, so that's probably about 19 miles or something like that, maybe a little less, I don't know. But certainly it was champion. I had my riding partner was a little tiger, O'Brien's new niece. I don't know what her name is, but she was delightful, and she was only 10 years old. And halfway through, of course, I was going through deep puddles fast and splashing up, and she was squealing with pleasure and enjoyment at this pretty rapid but safe driving. And then we stopped about halfway, and they gave us water and a rest and that. And then she said, "Can I drive?" Well, like I said, she's only 10. Doesn't look 10, but she's only 10. And so I asked the big boss of the because with this AT adventure, there was 3 employees went out, 1 leader and 2 shooting in front when you had to go across the road, blocking the traffic, just making sure you were safe, and any particular hazardous points, they were there. It was very professionally done. Anyway, so yeah, they said she could drive, so then we swapped places. She's at the front and I'm behind, but they said because she's young, be very close, ready to get hold of the controls if anything is untoward type of thing. Well, this child was absolutely fearless. She was dashing along the road, and oh, it was very pleasurable. Now then, here is one of my apple trees. That's a papaya. That's a red leg, a red leg, a red leg. I don't want the papaya in there. But look, I mean, this is doing rather well, isn't it? That's doing really good, that apple tree. Well pleased with that. And this is my original apple tree that's been in maybe 2 years. But again, it's been eaten, but lots of growth on it. So happy days with that. There's a log pile here. Log piles in the garden are really good for insects, and along with the insects come the birds who feast on the insects, so log piles are really good. I just need to get those piled up a bit more. I'm not sure whether this is a peach or an apricot, but certainly it's not half bouncing away as this one. It's doing really well. Well pleased about that. And this grass down here needs mowing again. There's 1, 2, 3 Thai lime trees. Curry leaf tree. Macadamias. Grapefruits. Pomegranates. This is a lemon from Dave and Pratnery, and up there is a lemon and a lime from Dave and Pratnery, and a couple of cherries. These are cherries that should do well here, and 3 mulberries here. And on my way back, when you're coming back from south to north, you go through a place called Uttradit, and Uttradit is very famous for durian. And this is, I stopped and bought this durian tree, and this rascal is it's about 1.5 meters tall, and it was 600 baht. And the one that May planted hasn't done very well at all, but she's planted it in the wrong place and she won't have it. So I'm taking charge of this one that I bought, and I'm going to plant it in the right place. I know exactly where to plant it. A couple of more cherries here, and this is a durian that I'm growing from seed along with this one. Let's just see if they progress. And here this browny purpley leaf. These are a couple of mangosteens I've grown from seed, with invading tomatoes in there as well. So, and more Turian here from seed, another Turian here from seed, and that's a mandarin. You know, we're not looking too bad. Anyway, I'm going down to the farm. See you later. Bye bye for now.